Hello. Hello. Welcome. I'm late. I am so late that this is not yet showing what it's supposed to show. It's going to do that. No, it's not because I didn't push a button. Okay, I have to push one more button over there. Now it's the thing. No, it's not. Now it wants an update. Skipping the update. I think it's on 10. 10? Can't tell you for sure. The one I'm streaming from is on. I did have one moment where it updated itself to 11 without my permission. Squeaked. Glee. I have a sound work things about that kind of stuff and was able to tell me, oh, do X, Y, and Z, and you can go back. And I'm like, Tux, was it you too telling me how to go back? It was two people. Tux, were you telling me how to roll it back as well? My laptop was wanting to update to 11. No, thank you. No, thank you. I do not want 11. I don't remember when was it. I don't remember. But here we are. Now we have the softly falling snow, the winter wonderland with the mountains. This is the video for us for today because today we are going on a climbing route through the mountain to leave the town of Milton. Da 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 da. To leave the town of Milton. Do we feel ready? I don't know. I have to. Is it on cooldown, Nebin? Hang tight. You'll be able to do it as well. It worked. um, guys, my sleep schedule so messed up right now. The night before last, I got like 3 or 4 hours of sleep, and so last night after dinner, like got some things done and some messages responded to, and shower, relaxing. And then I got sleepy at like an appropriate time for sleep, which is wonderful because I'd been getting sleepy at like 5, 6, 7 p.m., which is not the time to go to bed, I think. Certainly not the time I have been going to bed. And yet that might be better than going to sleep at 5, 6, 7 a.m. Right? But despite the fact that I got sleepy around 11, got in bed, still did not manage to go to sleep. I did get a tiny bit more sleep than the night before. I got like 4 or 5 hours instead of 3 or 4 hours. But 10 to 3. And I didn't realize it was 10 to 3. At 4 to 3, I realized it was 4 to 3. Much panic. Then I was like, okay, I need to make a coffee. I couldn't find my robe because it had fallen off my bed in a direction that made it somehow invisible to me in my very sleepy state. So anyway, I have coffee. It's very full. Am I coordinated enough? Coordinated enough. Drunk the coffee. Problem with making coffee. In order to in order to keep the coffee as far away from the music equipment as possible, it's sitting behind my gaming monitor. It's a little scary. How's everybody doing? Coffee. 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 Do you drink coffee physically or mentally? Physically or mentally what? I don't remember what word that refers. Um, Difficult to drink the coffee? I think both. The trouble is I have a certain procedure for making my certain things that I put in the coffee, certain there's an order of operation. And not this morning, but the morning before. Oh, have coffee. One day recently, I was tired enough while I was trying to make the coffee that I almost took the scoop of coffee grounds and put it directly in the. I was like, and that has actually happened. I make pour over coffee. I'm so sorry that went through. X. Dormema ankaŭ vi, bonvenon diva, ĉu mi nomu vin diva? Bonvenon al ĉi tie. Estas bone ekkoni vin. De kie en la mondo? Dormemaj ni. Oof. We have time zones. I hope you are all having a good time zone. It is 3 p.m. where I am, but I just got up because my schedule is wrong. And I maybe shouldn't say it that way. My sleep schedule is what it is. Maybe I need to be accepting of just. Maybe that's the first step to changing it. Am I dropping words as opposed to frames? I might be. That's entirely possible. I did not manage to do a reboot before, which makes me nervous. Boot. Because, it's a little insurance policy. Oh, noise gate. Okay, I am going to get up. I thought it was like my brain doing the dropping of words. Mama MG is streaming the Expression Ambrelato tonight. What time is she streaming it? I will start my last sentence over. I didn't do a reboot. And I always try to do a reboot before stream. But I'm gonna keep my eyes crossed. I'm not gonna keep my eyes crossed. I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed. I'm gonna keep drinking my coffee. Remember, this game has the photosensitivity warning that says don't watch it in a completely dark room very, very close to your screen because you might have problems. Thank you so much for letting me know. I hope that it's better now that I'm right up on top of my microphone. It probably doesn't need to be so far into the frame. This is probably good enough. Also, the other warning that this game has is ĉu ankaŭ vi diva? Ĉu vi loĝas en Usono? No more sentence cuts. Ĉu vi loĝas en Kanado? Excellent. Saluton, Irizanjo. Tre bone vidi vin ĉiujn. La alia averto estas ke oni ne kalkulu je la lertoj kiujn oni lernas pri travivado en la malvarmo kontraŭ bestoj kaj tiel plu en tiu ĉi ludo, ĉar estas nur ludo. Iom realisma Vaŝingtono. Antaŭ iuj jaroj ankaŭ mi loĝis en Vaŝingtonio. Do bone. Where is Esperanto used? All over the world. It is a minority language that is designed to be the second language of anyone. So there are a small number of people in pretty much every country who speak Esperanto. And I find it to be a wonderful life hack for being able to get to meet people from all over the world in a way that's a little different than if I were to speak with them in English. Because anytime someone else is speaking to me in English, we're not having a really, truly equal conversation. And while I would like to learn everyone's language, it turns out that's very, very difficult. So I have made some attempts, but I have not been as successful at that as I wanted to. But with Esperanto, I've been able to have a truly equal footing conversation with people from all over, and wind up uh, forming some really meaningful friendships and relationships with people from a lot of different places in the world, which has been the biggest enrichment. Like the one biggest enriching thing in my life has been Esperanto. I this excuse me for bopping the mic. This stream is not really supposed to be about Esperanto, but when you ask me a question like where is used Esperanto, all of a sudden I start talking. I'm sorry. I did not mean to turn this into an advertisement for Esperanto, but I just have, some strong feelings evidently. And Tux has raised the flag. Did Nebin get a chance to raise the flag as well? I hope eventually. We are going to the gaming screen, and I am going into the game. Here we are. All right, so this is the warning screen that says use use your brain and don't assume that a game is going to teach you how to survive in the wilderness. Wilderness training will teach you how to survive in the wilderness. But video games are not wilderness training. Not even this one, although this one might be closer to wilderness training than any other game. Tux and I have been... Oh, hello, that's loud for me. How loud is that for you? It's not too loud for you. It's just me. I guess it's hard to really understand the meaning of an expression if you don't have the background in that community. It's true. It's true. And while Esperanto can be used to translate local idioms word for word, it also has its own idioms because it's a language that's been around for going on a century and a half, which is... That's weird to say for me because when I first started learning Esperanto, it hadn't been around for a century yet. So I'm exaggerating a little bit when I say going on a century and a half. More than it's been around for more than a... Hang on. 1887. Can I math? I cannot math. I have not drunk enough coffee yet. I give up. I will not even try today to math. So, Tux and I have been talking about another wilderness survival game. Tux, can I talk about this on the stream? Can I talk about this? Is it too soon? Hinterland Studios logo and the Mozilla Firefox web browser logo. It might be so. All right, so the other day I found a wilderness survival game that I enjoyed so much when I was a kid. It came out in approximately, depending on which platform, approximately 1985, which was a long time ago. And I had given up, but finding whether this game was playable again, because it hadn't been. And the other day I was tidying up some stuff and I actually found the floppy disk for this game and the book that it came with, and it came in its own like folder and everything. And it just gave me so much nostalgia. And so I went looking for it again, and I found that it's available in the browser and it's available with a DOS emulator. And I got so excited about it, and I started talking to Tux about it. And I am thinking that I would like to create... Now, I'm currently locked out of my points rewards, so I need to fix that in order to be able to do anything with my points rewards. But I'm thinking I would like to create points rewards event. In fact, I would like to create 2 points rewards events for you all to contribute your points to that could compete with each other to see which thing am I going to do first with this game. And one idea I had was to do a playthrough on stream where I'm just like really focusing and just showing how the game goes, how to do a playthrough of the game. Now, of course, the game can be ouch, very hot, won in multiple ways. And the thing that would bring me even more joy than doing a playthrough on stream would, although that would bring me a lot of joy, showing you the game, would be watching you all explore the game through me. So, like, a stream where you all would get to tell me what to do, decide together and tell me what to do, either through voting or through just saying in the chat what you wanted. We would figure that part out. And that would be another way. We certainly, it would take a lot longer to get to the end game. We might or might not actually manage to win the game. It's entirely possible that we would manage to lose the game, as it is a survival game, and there are definitely. But the game is called Jenny of the Prairie, and the story is that you are a little girl who has become separated from her wagon train, and have to find food and water and shelter, and manage to make yourself ready to survive the winter. So you're separated from your wagon train during the summer. You have to find a way to prepare to survive the winter. And it's a game I really, really enjoyed so much as a child. Might maybe be my favorite childhood game. Entirely possible. Okay. There is some lag. You all saw the light change on my face before the game popped up. The light change on this camera was due to the game popping up. Interesting to know. That little bit of lag there. So I'm very excited about that event, and I'll have to figure out how many points do we need to kick that event off. Should we make it an event where we compete between two different events to see which one gets enough points to kick it off first? So back to this event. After stream, I realized I had not given the Grey Mother enough food to really survive for a long period of time. And so I put a little bit more food in her refrigerator in the kitchen over there. And I saved again. So, we don't have anything more to say to her. Have any more soup? Now, I'm tempted to want to take the cooking pot because that's a way to get clean water as we go, but I think it's just too heavy. Let's look in our backpack one more time. I think once we've eaten the condensed milk, one's already open. Let's eat a little bit more of that. We should be able to use the can. Yes, now we have, okay, we have a can that we can use. Here we go. This is what we can use to make clean water as we go, so that'll be all right. We don't need to take a big heavy. We are ready to go on our very long adventure. Wait. Is she giving us this jacket? This jacket was not here. I think she's giving us the jacket. It's not a better jacket. Okay. It's alright. The jacket. Don't need everything. We also left all of these things here. And it's a shame, but wait. I just had a thought. I just had a thought, you guys. we could take some of these things to the farmhouse and do some crafting before we go. That's probably a wise decision. Some of these things are almost... Let's do that. Let's do that. The cured hides. I think the only way to do this is to actually pick up all of our stuff again. We're gonna do that because it's too difficult to sort through the pile. So we're gonna go with all of the crafting ingredients to the farmhouse where there is a tool bench. And at that tool bench can craft some... Alright. Rabbit pelts. We're gonna drop the berry cane. All of the stuff. That... Painkiller. Some of... Well, no. Yeah, we'll drop some. These. Two rabbit snares. Tinder plugs. How is it that we have... Oh, okay. We started in the middle. That's very strange. Some antibiotics, some antiseptic, some birch bark. We do not need this. Books. Just 3 books. Books are very useful. Can opener, very useful. Cattail heads are pretty lightweight. We'll see. Cattail stalks also. I don't know that we would be finding cattail stalks or cattail heads while we are traveling. Yes, they've done some really great fundraisers over their years. That's the least. Don't need all of this cloth. Let's coal. Guys, I think I might have figured out something about also finding myself the coal. Dog food down. Can I refuel my lantern now? Dove help fill the... Action. It was almost full, but we want it full. I think it's possible that the lantern is overkill. But we'll take it if we can. And we might wind up leaving a few things at farmhouse. Okay, we can put away the lantern and we're gonna go walking farmhouse now. I am late. I missed a message from Philosopht. As a Romanian, I had a lot of moments thinking about words with multiple English. Absolutely. All right, we're gonna. It's like that in English. It's like that in a lot of languages, I think. We're going over here, and we're right here, and I am going to get the coal in my hand. supposed to get the coal in my hand and use it. How do I put the coal in my pack? Coal. Maybe I can't do it from here? This is how I did an action with the lamp, to refill the lamp. But evidently that's not how I use the coal. I'm supposed to be able to use the coal to make notes on my map. Let's look at the map. To the road, to the crossroads, and turn right. English has quite a few words that are spelled the same, but mean something different. It has words that sound the same, but are spelled different. There's a lot of things about English that are very difficult, especially phrasal verbs, but of course English is not the only language with phrasal verbs. And phrasal verbs are something that I never learned about until I was learning how to teach English to non-native English speakers, to English learners as a second language. Of course, I used phrasal verbs, but I didn't know that term. Just like I put adjectives in their correct order without knowing that there was an official order. It's fascinating. I think, oh, do you see the wolf in the orchard? Keeping my eyes on you. We're heading in the same direction. That makes me nervous. I think what's going to happen is he's going to run away. If not, well, we did save recently. All depends on how hungry he is. Okay, he's heading the other way. Good. The way I'm playing this game, in order to walk somewhere, I have to hold key down on my keyboard and then use my other hand to aim my mouse. Which means I cannot drink my coffee at the same time while I am walking. I hear you, puppy dog. Like, fuzzy big brown dog doesn't work, but the big fuzzy brown dog does. And it's interesting because some of those things, I see rabbits, some of those things sound more correct than others. Some of those things sound more incorrect than others. Heading into the barn? I think that's where that fence. Oh, look. Rose hips as if we didn't already have enough. Okay. Here's the workbench. We can make rabbit skin mittens? I did not know. We can make a rabbit skin hat. These are things we didn't know how to make before. It takes 5 hours to make it. It takes 3.5 hours to make this. What time is it right now? Okay, we can do that, and then we can sleep in the farmhouse tonight. Oh, we have everything we need to make the rabbit mittens. Everything we need to make the rabbit hat. Okay, let's start with the mittens. Will we get really, really, really cold? I thought, yes, let's do this. There's a fire barrel. Start a fire. Let's use cattail head for firewood. Let's see how this goes. Meanwhile, I'm gonna have a sip of my coffee.
Come on.
That did not work. sorrows. Bears. Cattail head. At least it didn't use up my fur firewood just to try to start the fire. Okay, so what I think we'll do is we'll work on this in half-hour stints and then come stand closer to the fire barrel. This fire barrel is not going to do a lot to keep us actually warm. Oh
Well,
no,
that didn't
failed
work.
again. All right, let's do something else. We're going to go... We're gonna see how cold we get while we work on this, and depending on how cold we get, we might go make a fire indoors, and then we'll be protected from the wind. It'll be easier to start the fire. Got a little cold. Okay, we're a little cold. Not very hungry or thirsty. Okay. The weather turned, so now getting warmer because it's the middle of the day. I'm doing this in half-hour stints and I'm keeping an eye on my stats. We are getting warmer. Wow. Guess I did not really need worry. All right, we made rabbit skin mitts. All right, let's work on the hat. Getting thirsty, and the temperature is starting to fall. Let's drink some water. New water. Okay. Back to the hat. Sun is going down. Might or might not finish this. No, we're not going to finish this today. I'm gonna head in. Finish this in the morning. Oh, beautiful snow at night. I haven't seen a heavy snowfall like this before. I don't recall seeing a really heavy snowfall. So we'll see if our friend is still here or not. Did he die? Did he leave? He's still here. Dead? Not dead. Okay, Hobbs. Don't know what your deal is, man. I think there's a bed here for us to sleep in. There's the bed. Okay, let's see. How many hours should we sleep? There's really no point not sleeping till morning. Hungry by the time morning comes. Oh, we should have put some rabbit traps out. Let's drink some water. It's his lamp. Okay. It's pretty dark out still. I think I should get some wood. We're in the farmhouse and the guy that was stabbed is still here. And I'm gonna go back to the workbench. Something. Stephen. We'll eat another energy bar. And then we'll set some traps for bits. He's still alive. Okay, let's see. We're gonna set some rabbit traps here. I recall I saw some rabbits over here one time. That worked. Let's see. Rabbit trap. Actions? No, I don't want to harvest it. I want to set it. Hunting? Distress pistol? Nope. Alright, how do I do this? Snare a rabbit. Place a snare and catch at least one rabbit. Since I've forgotten how to do that, is there instructions that tell us how to do that? Oh, and also you guys, we went to the cave to try and find the supplies. Sweetie, hello. Oh, I'm so glad. It's lovely to see you. Happy day off to you. We went to the cave and we couldn't find any equipment, so I thought, well, maybe we've already taken it. And then I looked on my map again later after stream, and it didn't show that we had taken the items in that cache. So now I'm very confused about that. That is over here. So it's kind of like, are we walking away from something that we will need? I kind of think we should try again before we head out to climbing. But right now, I'm trying to remember how to set a trap. Not remember. We have 2 rabbit traps. Oh, the use button. Trap. Let's see how that goes. We're going back to the barn. Make a couple more rabbit traps. Gonna finish making our gloves and hat.
Looks like I survived another night.
What? Did we finish making it and I didn't know? All right. This is heavier but better in every way than my scarf. I'm gonna put the rabbit skin hat on. One of the things Jenny of the Prairie can is make cape out of rabbit fur to keep warm in the winter. Trying to remember whether I ever actually did that. Rabbit skin mitts better in every way than the mittens I currently have. They may make you clumsy, but they are very warm. Okay, so we're gonna keep these wool mittens for when we need to be less clumsy. But we're gonna currently put on these rabbit skin. No, wait, we need to be not clumsy right now. Oh, I didn't manage to put them on. All right, we are gonna make another snare or 2. It's cold. But this is a good use of the cured gut that we have, frankly. How many traps should I have? I have 4, 5. Should I set them all? What is this? I don't know what. Ah, I see rabbits over there. Good morning, Moose Audio. How are you doing? Alright, rabbits way up there. See one of them coming towards my traps. I'm gonna run the risk of running them off because I know they'll come back there. I'm gonna put dry rabbits. Put some traps. Here. Oh, put it right on the rabbit prints. All right. Let's go back inside. Get warm. Oh, hello, bunny. Back inside, get warm. And see if there's any food that we didn't steal here. Audio equipment. Nothing in the freezer. We can cook on the stove. We get some rabbits, we can cook them. Cabinets. Probably all empty. This one I have not searched yet. Okay, please let there be
Hope I can still eat
stale
this.
peanut butter. I'm gonna eat it. It's gonna taste gross. There's a small chance I might get sick. Discovered that was again. Papers. All right, I'll take some of this to start a fire to cook the rabbits when I get some rabbits. Dog food. How desperate am I? Ooh,
Wonder
peaches.
if this is any good to eat.
I love peaches. Sardines. We're not going to be able to take all of this stuff with us, but we are going to eat. We're not eating that dog food. We are not that desperate.
Too heavy.
Drink some soda right now. Okay. I am surprised that I didn't discover any of that stuff the first time that I was here. Very surprised. Okay, we have a stove we can cook the rabbits on. Have plenty of fuel to make a fire with. And we might have put something in the file cabinet. Did not store anything. Okay, we will put something in the filing cabinet if need to. If we haven't caught rabbits yet, I'm gonna take a nap. I'm a little concerned that the rabbits are gone. Sleep 1 hour. Did not see rabbits. Maybe the rabbits only come out for Silflay. It's possible that we will not see them again until evening. No rabbits. Okay. Let's think. What time is it? Midday. Let's look at our map. Can we go to the cave and then come back here? I think we can get to the cave by dark. Let's go to the cave and try again because, oh no, I'm carrying too much stuff. We're gonna eat the peanut butter. Oh yeah, we need to be this. Eat the peanut butter. I'm gonna set the other heavy food down. We will come back here before we head out. Set the food down. Can I put it down on the table? I probably can't. I'll just put it down in front of the stove. Oh, placing. I can place things? I didn't mean to eat it. I meant to place it. Okay, put the thing on the table. Go to the food. Place the peaches. Hey! Aha! I'm learning how to play the game. No, no, don't open it. Oh, shoot. I pushed the wrong button. Okay, we're eating cold peaches. And it's making us less thirsty. But we weren't hungry. What a waste. Okay, let's be more careful. Place peach tin. Could maybe take that with us because it's already open. Food. Place the peaches. Place the sardine. No, no. Okay. Gers. Gers. Butter. Milk. Let's try taking that with us. Our weight. We're okay, but we don't have spare weight in our backpack or whatever it is that we find at the cave. So let's go. Rabbits? No rabbits. Let's go back to the workbench and put some things on the workbench that are for the workbench. We'll drop cloth, deer hide, the gut, cured leather. Still are carrying too much stuff. We'll drop soda. It's gonna be heavy. Wood. Getting better. We've got 4.25 kilos free. My goodness, we're dropping tiny things. That's probably kind of problematic. What do I have that's so very heavy? I don't understand. What do I have that's so heavy? Certainly not those. What is that symbol next to the 5? It is años mice are pickier than to eat stale peanut butter. If they're gonna eat your food, they could at least do you the favor of Last in, first out. Oh, it's my water. Water is heavy. Let's leave some water behind. We can divide it up magically, even if we don't have other containers. All right. This is still... I'm still carrying too much weight. I guess I don't need the pry bar if I'm going to cave. Not likely to need. And it says 25 out of 35, but that 35 is actually 30 if I get a little bit less well fed, it'll revert to its natural 30. Ad break in 20 seconds. Okay, thank you, thank you. Going to pause the game and take a little walk around. It'd be a good time to get a snack or a cup of tea. Stretch. I will see you on the other side of the ad break. Hello and welcome back. Had some chocolate. It's that kind of a day. I'm so glad you had some chocolate to have on a day like that. Scooting back in. All right. So at the moment, I'm looking at my Steam page for The Long Dark because I clicked on OBS and I see dive under my desk for a second. Trying to get where I put my feet to out better. Put some double sticky tape on my something is holding still, but something else is still not holding still under there, so we'll see. Partially celebratory and partially I need encouragement by John. That sounds good. All right, so I'm seeing my achievements. I have most recently completed the achievement Losing a Child is Like ... Complete Lily's story. 21% of players have this achievement. I've also prepared the Grey Mother for winter and found the town of Milton and stunned a rabbit with a rock from over 25 meters, 80 feet away. 7% of players have this achievement. Cool. I escaped the ravine. Oh my goodness. Escaping the ravine after the crash, only 53.3% of players have that achievement. Beneath a starry sky, survived 3 consecutive nights outside in a single game. 9.6%. Survived 10 days in a single survival mode game. Don't starve. Keep calorie store above 0 for 10 days. And there's 2 more. Nightwalker, survive an entire night outside, and the first of many, survive 1 day in a survival mode game. So surprisingly, it actually tells you the details of locked achievements. Ooh, Philosophed 4 months and 1 week. Very cool. Irisanyo has Don't Starve on my Switch. The game Don't Starve, right? Not the achievement Don't Starve. So it shows you locked achievements, the picture, the name and the description. And in cases where you've started working on the achievement but haven't completed it, it shows you how close, it shows you a progress bar. That's interesting. I can show you that. Hang on. Can I show you that? I can show you that this way. Irisanyo, I think you would like it. I would suggest go ahead and play it a little bit on your own. I don't think that will ruin your enjoyment of playing it on stream. I've played Don't Starve both on and off stream. And yes, there's something to be said about discovering things for the first time, but I've been playing Don't Starve for a long time and I have not discovered all the things at all. I feel like I'm still a beginner. It's a little bit like RimWorld where I've been playing for a long time and I still feel like a beginner. In a way, things like this wrapped in furs, sleep in a bearskin bedroll while wearing a wolfskin coat, deerskin boots, and rabbitskin mittens. In a way, I wish that they wouldn't give us quite this much information because there's some special joy to completing an achievement where you don't know what it is you're going for, you know? It's just a surprise that you get the achievement. So I don't know. The cartography, I haven't even started because I am not remembering how to right on my map. So that's something that I definitely want to figure out. Anybody else knows how to on the Let's see, I've left a pile of stuff here because we want to try to go to the cave again. Not examined. An exclamation mark there, but it doesn't tell. We found the cars, and in the cars were a bunch of batteries. I don't know what to do with the batteries. I learned how to sew, learned how to butcher animals. This is what we need to read again. Hey girl, that grumpy jerk at Orca left the back door open, so I snuck in and took some stuff. I thought we might need it for when we get out of here. I can't wait to get over to the mainland with you, where we can finally be together for real. I'll meet you there tomorrow night like we planned. I stashed the stuff near that big fallen tree. Oh, this one we did find. This one we found. Cave hidden cache. No, this one we need to read again. I don't trust anyone anymore. People are getting desperate. It's only been a few days since power went out. I'm going to stash some supplies in our special place above town. You know where we look at the stars together? We may need them before help gets here. Okay, it took us 2 tries at least to find this hidden cache. So let's try again to find the hidden cache cave now. Stuff out of the backpack. We'll probably need to we might need to spend the night there and build a fire, so we have to take enough stuff to make a fire. I guess we're gonna drop the distressed pistol and the flare shells. Hopefully this will not become a mistake. I'm gonna drop the emergency stim. I'm gonna drop the lantern fuel because our lantern is filled up. We're gonna drop the tin of coffee. We're keeping just a little bit of water. The last thing I want is to go there and find that I can't carry what I get. Drop 1 book. Can't believe that everything is so heavy. I want to get it down to 15 because I don't know how many things I'm going to find. Drop the MRE. Have a good lurk, Philosophed. Drop the can. And the mushrooms. And rose hips. Just going there to get stuff and come back. Rifle ammo. We don't have a rifle. Like to wear the mitts. Can't do that from this menu. You're not wearing it? I'm confused. Let's figure that out. Why is it that we have wearing a 2 sweaters? Okay, don't need that shirt. Making progress, guys. These last 2 gameplay sessions have been so much inventory management. I have to say, inventory management is what I struggle with more than anything else. As much as matches do not weigh a lot, we also don't need 4 packs of matches right now. Right now. Probably don't need bandages right now. Probably we can make do without the hatchet and the fishing hook. Please. Please. Dropping a fishing hook that weighs 0.01 of a kilogram. Forget about it. Cattail stalks. Desperate. To take some wood because I need to have fire. Spend the night there. Good as it gets, guys. Oh, we can drop the climbing rope. Oh, 5 kilograms. There we go. That was what was so heavy. All right, we're off. We're going to the cave. Check rabbit traps. Oh, I see rabbits. Maybe no rabbits in the traps, but maybe by the time we get back. All right, here we are on the road again. I mean, we're on the driveway right now, but hydrate. Yes. Okay. Difficult to do while I'm walking. Cheers. I grabbed myself that on that first break that we took. The first ad break. Six months and 3 weeks. Happy 6-month anniversary to Nebin. All right, we are following this road. Get back to town. Ooh. Oolong sounds lovely. Scoop cherry. But here. Oop. That's as far as that chair goes. Alrighty. Oh, I don't have my earbuds in. I took them out when I went on break. Sound and the soundtrack. Good thing. Okay. We could jog a little bit. Stretching. Okay. We will stop when we get to the crossroads and stretch. Oh, I'm out of breath. See the stop sign? We're gonna stretch up there. Okay. Stretching time. Who wants to stretch with me? Oh, that's nice. Good stretch. All right, let's see. I think we go straight up here. I have been, yeah, I've been having a little bit of a difficult time finding my way out of town the way that I came into town, which is strange. You would think that would be easy. Backtrack, retrace my steps. But for some reason, this road has eluded me on multiple occasions. Check my... So we've tried this before. We went up to the cave. We went into... Ah, those crows are flying around because there's a body up there. I forgot. We went to the cave. We went into the cave. We looked around in the cave and we could not find the stash. Good. So we're going to try again. According to the game, it's still there. Now, is it possible... Let's think about this, guys. Is it possible that if I found the stash before I found the note that told me about the stash, that the game mechanic which tells me that I have found the stash would be broken? That is entirely possible. If we don't find it on this second try, I think I'm gonna officially give up on it. A gaming/crochet support pillow. Tell more. Oh, good. Here's some wood in case we need to build a fire. Let's see. How close are we? Go straight forward. There it is. Looking around for some of food and things like that. Okay, dropping the link in the Discord. I will have to head out after the game. Do not remember all of this coal being here. Would have picked it up. Or did it respawn? Does coal respawn? I don't even see like an open trunk suitcase sitting here that's empty. You know, when there's a container in the game and you open it and search it and take things, then the container still exists. Container still exists and shows you that it's empty. I don't know what this is. I kind of looks like it might be... Wait, what? Hang on. Saw something. There's something here. There is something here. Ah!
There you are. Is it food or...
Wow, guys. We found an MRE, water purification tablets, a decent wool ear wrap. A flare. No, no. Okay, hidden cache is now empty. Guys, we found it. All right, now. Let's put the lamp away. Save our lamp fuel. Jackpot. Woo! All right, let's see. What time is it? Can we go back from here to here before nightfall? I think we can. We'll be cold, but hang on. Let's put on new wool mittens because look, he's wearing the old wool mittens. We want the new rabbit fur mittens that we made because it's going to be cold. Too bad we can't double up on mittens. Would be cool. All right, it is light enough that we will probably make it, especially if we jog a little bit. Let's drink our water so that we are carrying a little bit less weight. Stone or coal? If it's coal, I would want to take it. That makes me feel successful. We're going back to the farmhouse for one last night before we climb out of Milton. Here's the dude that you can hear the crows. They're around because of this guy. Climbing makes me a little bit seasick, to be perfectly honest, guys. And I think it's probably going to be important for me to put my computer glasses on at least before we start that climbing route out of here. See the Grey Mother's house right in front of us. We could stop there instead of... See, what time is it? No, we can go all the way back to the farmhouse. Go back to the farmhouse. And in the morning, if we haven't caught 4 rabbits, we'll wait until morning and see if we catch rabbits in the morning as well. I think the rabbits are out basically morning and evening. But there's the fruit orchard. Barn. And 2 wolves. Oh boy. And an eye on you. Both headed towards me a little bit. Rabbit tracks. See rabbits. Any? Like, no. Ah, well, we will go into the barn and see about doing something with any of this. Burdened right away. Let's eat some peaches. My goodness, what a lot of stuff. This isn't even all the stuff because we left a bunch of stuff at the Grey Mother's house. Definitely are playing this game on the easiest mode that there is. So equipment and resources very plentiful. That actually becomes a problem for me and my gameplay style, which is collect all the things. That is my jam. I take all the stuff and I put it in my pockets. Alright, let's see what else we do at the workbench. We have cured gut. We make more snares. Not too cold yet. Cold at all. The rabbits are gone. I'm gonna go ahead and set some more. Not gone. I'm gonna grab one more bit of recycled wood. Porch. A chair. Oh. Did we catch one? I think we might have caught. Rabbits won't be out all night long. So, water. We are way overburdened. Rabbits are still out. I'm not gonna disturb them while they're roaming about there. I'm gonna go inside and maybe take a nap. Maybe set some things down and come back and set some more traps so that I can maybe try and catch some. So we have this file cabinet. I'm gonna use it to store some spare things. Before we go back. Well, no, we've done all the repairing. Probably half of that coal. Actually, I'd like to map this area before we leave, and that would use up some coal theoretically. Does it use up a coal? Yes. Does it use up a coal when you on a map? Leave our deer hide. Other. we can probably make our decisions and go straight from here instead of going back to the Grey Mother's. Alright, we are now officially not overburdened. I put on the wool ear wrap automatically. Let's look at our clothing for. Nope. Alright. The wool ear wrap. Oh, it's an accessory and I had a slot available for it. That's my first accessory. Great, my ears will not freeze. Have room for another accessory. Too bad I can't treat this scarf like an accessory. I think of a scarf as an accessory. In my mind, I could wear this beanie, that hat, over this ear wrap and still manage to put this scarf on. I see space right there for that scarf. To be perfectly honest, I'm a little mad at it. Just want to make sure we're not carrying around anything that we don't need to be carrying around. This shirt is something we don't need. These gloves we are going to continue to carry around. I thought I had a spare pair of wool socks, but I guess I decided to leave those behind at the Grey Mother's house. So, now it is very dark. Let's turn on. No. No. I don't want to break down the shelf. I want to light my lamp. Let's put a shirt. Okay. Okay. Honestly, I think we're good. Hello? Justice! Hey, the juice is loose. Welcome in, friends. Oh my gosh. Do you all who were here before know Justice TV? Because that is a really fun place to hang out. Juice does a lot of RimWorld, which, as you all know, is one of my favorite games, and a ton of collab streams with other streamers. So the level of community creation that Juice does is just like super elevated. See, here we go. A+ community, C+ content. Community is where it's at. You guys will absolutely enjoy it over there. Please go follow right now if you have not done that yet. This dude, by the way, is just hanging out here because he got stabbed by our ex-wife. And for some reason, we decided to save his life. But he's just chillaxing on the couch until he feels like getting up and going on about his whatever it was he was doing when our ex-wife decided to stab him. As you can see, he is dressed in orange. This is an escaped prisoner. We don't actually know what the story is with everything that's going on, but we're just exploring and trying to figure it out. And trying to survive. How are you guys doing? Justice, what were you doing today? Left 4 Dead 2. Ooh, was that a collab stream with somebody today? We're going outside to check to see if we have captured any rabbits in our little rabbit traps. And if not, we will leave more rabbit traps. I think we've caught a couple of rabbits. Can we reuse rabbit traps? I hope we can.
That'll come in handy.
Okay. We are now carrying too much stuff. Pick my snare back up again. Come on. Take the snare and put more snares down. We have so many snares now.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I'm not sure we can either, to be perfectly honest. We hopefully will not sprain an ankle just walking around here putting some rabbit traps out. But hopefully by morning we'll have caught some rabbits. You know what? We may, 2 rabbits might, this might be enough rabbits to be
This'll come in handy.
perfectly honest. Let's just go back inside. We don't necessarily need to put out all of the rabbit. We're gonna go back inside. Oh my goodness, look at the sky. The Big Dipper looks very small. That's a very odd perspective. Oh. Now, hang on. We are in the northern hemisphere. I assume that's the Big Dipper. It just looks so tiny. I could be, honestly, at a latitude I've never been at before. So I might not really be recognizing the stars. Does the game mark where you put traps so you can avoid them? Big and Little Dipper? A little Big Dipper. Let's go ahead and break down rabbits so that, you know, do a little cooking on the stove. Maybe we'll do the cooking in the morning. Because if we get up in the morning and we've caught more rabbits, then maybe we should call that cooking at once. Great Bear Island is a fictional island that is in the main setting of The Long Dark. The island is located off the northwestern coast of mainland Canada, as in entirely surrounded by the Pacific Ocean. All right, so we are stinky because we are carrying raw meat, but that's okay because not trying to sleep out in the wild. Not be attracting animals to us. 7 hours? 8 hours. Sounds like you saved his life just to spite the ex-wife. Oh my gosh. We are actually trying to find our ex-wife. We were on our way here, in an airplane when we crashed, and we lost track of her. So let's drink some water real quick. Oh, big snowstorm. Heck, that's quite the blow. We're gonna be getting cold real fast. We can see just well enough. See if we've caught any more rabbits. We have caught 1 rabbit. I think. Nope, a rabbit sprung a trap. We are gonna just take our little rabbit traps and go inside. We are not going to try and catch any more rabbits right now because they are hunkered down. And where's the house? I lost the house in the snow. The wind started blowing for real where you are. Oh my gosh, Eddie-Sanya. Too realistic, this game. Right. Got all these rose hips and we're just overburdened. It's ridiculous. All right, we're gonna cook a little bit here. Let's do not the cook. This is the place where we cook. Let's start a fire. Boop, 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 boop. We're gonna use that tail head. We're gonna use a book. We're gonna use a stack of papers and some reclaimed wood. How about let's do that. Honestly, I think we weren't really thinking about her and what she would think about it when we did that. We probably should have thought about that a little bit, because I mean, we are expecting to run into her again. We're hoping to run into her again. We can cook all this rabbit at once. This is good news. Guys, do not try and survive on rabbit alone. You can eat rabbit till you're full every day and starve to death, as it is lacking in some significant nutrition in the form of fat. Is this going to be one of those twists where you are the ex-wife? No, we have already met her in game. I mean, unless it's a Tyler Durden kind of twist. Think not. We are a little hungry. That's okay. We can eat our fill, and we're not eating only rabbit every single day, so we'll be okay. I don't even know if this game has, if this game takes the nutrition content of rabbit into account. Could have gone ahead. Not how things. It works. What's wrong with this? It's ruined. We will drop it. Okay. So we can reuse traps, but sometimes we can't. Fair enough. We'll pass the time until it is ready. Paused. What? Oh, the fire went out. That did not want it to go this way. I should look into why only eating rabbit is bad. They are just really super, super low fat. Work. Again, guys. Cross your fingers. Please, please. Come on, come on.
Come on. That did it.
How long of a fire have we got? 28 minutes. That'll do the trick. Let's also heat up these peaches for dessert. That didn't take any time at all. Right, we'll eat this rabbit. We keep flirting with sprain risk because we're carrying a lot of stuff. All right, we can let that fire go out, and let's go ahead and eat. Let's eat that rabbit, and let's drink water. And then let's see, what else are we going to take? Tin of sardines makes all the sense. So all those are stale. Take the condensed milk. And then if we have extra room, we can take a few.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Nope. We cannot take. I mean, we could eat just a little bit more before we start our climb. Once we get to the start of the climbing route, at one point the character won't be able to eat any more rabbit when you're full. You can't eat anymore. Um, so let's look. How overburdened are we? We will put down a few specific things here. We're gonna put down. This is gross, guys, but we are going to drop. I'm gonna do this. Notice them when we come back in. This is so gross, but we are gonna put down the rabbit hides, but guts, because they have to dry here side before we can use them, and we expect we might be back here sometime. Still carrying too much stuff, so we will drop some of the rabbit snares. Do not bury. Okay. What else am I carrying that I don't need? Start of our journey. A lot of matches, but I think it's really smart to be taking a lot of matches. Honestly, the snares could have gone cabinet. Probably take just the crackers and leave the peanut butter. Crackers are very lightweight. So I'm slightly overburdened, but I can just have a snack. Okay, dude. Have a good life. Please don't kill me if you meet me, and again, because I did take that knife out of your gut. I hope that there'll be some sort of honor among thieves, and he'll, you know, maybe he'll do me a good turn. Overgrowth. I don't know that game. Tell me more. They grab something and send it into low Earth orbit. That sounds hilarious. Oh, we have a Tokipona channel in our Discord. There are multiple people in our community who do speak Tokipona. I have looked into it. I have not learned it to the point yet where I'm, able to hold a conversation. If somebody fluent started speaking at me, I'd be lost pretty quickly. But I recognize a few words. I understand a few of the grammar structures. We're going to look at our map here. I want to figure out, does anybody who's in chat right now actually know this game? Because I want to figure out how to use the coal to make notes on my map. I'm carrying too much coal anyway, and I want to just make good use of it. But I need to, if I understand correctly, I need to be holding the coal. How do I just get the coal in my hand? If I had, like, if I have something on a radial menu, I can just put it in my hand like that, right? But the coal is not really on a radial menu like that. The coal. Okay, let's look at all my potential. Okay, that's not a radial menu. That doesn't have coal. That doesn't have coal. No coal there. Lots of food. Don't know. I don't know. So I started learning Esperanto when I was 11. I saw a film that wasn't about Esperanto at all. I went with my parents to a double feature at an art house. Charcoal, not coal. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. That really helps me because I was really frustrated. About that. Appreciate you. We went to this art house double feature that was showing two movies. One of them was about Coco the gorilla and her use of sign language to whatever extent, you know, that is language. And the second film was about a pair of twins. It was a documentary about a pair of twins who there had been some problems during the birth, and their parents were told that they should institutionalize them. And the parents didn't want to. They said, no, raise them at home. These are our family members. Have to let a fire burn out and loot charcoal from the remains. Okay, okay. I found the coal near a fire. But okay, hang on. I think I've gone the wrong direction. Let me look at my map. I've gone the wrong direction. I wasn't going to come back to the Grey Mother's house, but we're going to just stay on the road because I am overburdened and therefore at risk for spraining an ankle if I try and traverse. I did ask directly, so I'm not upset at the level of detail in which you answered the question. I did ask, I did want to know, and I appreciate you answering the question. I also appreciate you not volunteering information that I didn't ask for, so you did perfect. Thank you. Oh, the Lounge at Leaflet, hello! So you wanted to show some support. Hope the day and stream has been wonderful so far. You guys, the Lounge at Leaflet is here. Now, they're another streamer that does community par excellence. 5 minutes to ad break? Okay. Hopefully we will get to the start of the climbing route. Yes, okay, we have the climbing rope. We cannot do this without the climbing rope. They do community like nobody's business. They have so much fun over there. Oop. Theo Wolf. They play Jeopardy with everybody in chat and make a drinking game of it, and a blast. All right, hang on. I'm going to take a pause and look at my map. I go to the left of... I just stay on this road, and I go past the gas station. And try and avoid... Oh, hang on. So that puppy has a snack over there. Do you see him? He's walking away. I am overburdened, but I drink some water. I might still grab a snack. I have plenty of food on me, but we are heading out of town where all the resources are. So we're gonna take this rabbit. Nothing left. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. It was worth trying. We are going past the station. And then what? Continuing on this... No, wait. What? Oh! No, we went the wrong way. Okay. I'm gonna go to the other road. I'm a little confused, guys. And I'm hoping we're gonna make it to the start of the climbing route by the time we hit the next ad break. Oh, these two girls, I was telling you... Hello? I was telling you about these two girls in the film. It was a documentary. These two girls were being raised by their family, but their family was told, don't bother talking to them. They are not intelligent. They will not be able to learn to talk. Because of brain damage during the birth. Sweetie got the reference. And the family was like, okay, because they got expert advice from the doctors, right? So they didn't talk to the children. And there was another complication in the family situation. The grandmother lived with the family as well. We're going left. Going left? New location discovered, Milton Park. See, this is the point at which if I had charcoal, I would make a note on the map. Oh well. Is this the way we're going? No. That is not a way to go, and also I need to eat a snack because I'm overburdened and I'm on a slope, and that's dangerous. Keep eating snacks. Can I just eat some of this rabbit? Or does it... Oh, I ate the whole rabbit and I'm still a little bit hungry, and I'm still a little bit overburdened. I'm not hungry enough to eat more snack. Am I going the way? I see a house up here. Yes, I'm going the right way. So the grandmother lived in the house and she spoke German, but not English. So the whole situation was a little interesting. And so these two girls who no one spoke to only had each other to speak to. I'm wondering if I'll find some charcoal somewhere. Maybe I have to make my own fire. I haven't even found a door. Hello? Here's a door. Oh. Nope, there's no door. History of the Collapse Part 2. Ooh, let's read a book. For places like Great Bear, already quite remote and suffering after decades of economic decline, the sudden collapse was the final straw. Without any major local economic drivers of their own, the remaining communities... Oh no! Guys, I forgot to go to my BRB screen. I'm gonna ask a really simple yes or no question. Was anything audible on my mic while I was on break? Just yes or no. Keep that question real simple. So yeah, my dad mic was off. Okay. Mike was not picking up on things. Mike was on, but Mike was I need to be a certain distance, a certain closeness to the mic to be able to be heard, and I'm glad. Hi Elliot. Oh, man. You came in before and I didn't say hi to you. I only said hi in my head. Now I'm saying hi to you with my mouth. So my dad had second cataract surgery this morning, and I'm just recovering from a virus, and I didn't want to run the risk of him having to cancel his surgery by giving it to him. And until he's, like got a little bit of his energy back, I don't want to run the risk of giving it to him. So I'm being extra cautious and wearing a mask when I'm not in my room. But yeah, we're good. We're good. We're doing great. I was reading you this when we had an ad break. Where were we? Without any major local economic drivers of their own, the remaining communities on Great Bear became completely dependent on a supply lifeline from the mainland. Regular shipments of basic staples designed to keep them alive, fuel, food, medical supplies, etc., in many ways akin to WW2 era wartime rationing. In exchange for regular supply drops, the mainlanders, in some cases at the behest of their economic overlords south of the border, felt justified in taking whatever supplies and raw materials they needed to maintain the urban communities, including dismantling some of the heavy industrial infrastructure left on Great Bear. It had been a mining community. I need to get my computer glasses. Oh, they're right here next to me. I'm so glad. All right, here we go. We are overburdened by 0.05. If I could just have one more snack and take this and put it in our pocket, unfortunately. Let's see. If I drink some water, will that make me not be overburdened anymore? Ooh, but I see a can of soda. Okay. We are just... Yeah, I'm still overburdened and I want that can of soda. Help. This is terrible. What are we gonna do? I can't stop picking things up. I'm gonna not pick up wood and fire making supplies. A fleece cowl. I probably don't need that. Bedroll. Why do I want the soda? Alright, we're gonna search the file cabinet. I didn't mean to take flare shot. So I was telling you guys a story about this movie that I saw when I was 11. Not taking. A medical kit. Okay.
This stuff will come in handy.
Guys, we're putting down the soda. We're dropping the sodas. We're putting them down right here. Putting down the sodas. At least this one, certainly. Let's put down our oldest food.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Dropping that. Dropping that. Dropping that. I was trying to put it on the counter. I failed. I am overburdened by 0.16. We could drop... Guess we could drop this scarf. I hate it. I don't want to drop the scarf. We're gonna drop a couple of rose hips. Quick. Nope. There we go. All right. Drop that stuff on the floor. Just have to remember that's there in case we ever want it again. Okay. So these two girls, these two twins, people eventually realized, oh my gosh, they're talking to each other. And we don't understand them. So it was a language that they made up for themselves, and it had some relation to English and it had some relation to German, but they had to just create it themselves because nobody bothered speaking to them. And that's really how you learn a language. I'm just looking around here. Probably scenic overview. Foggy waterfall. The waterfall is kind of our starting point, isn't it? Let's look at the map. We are near the place where we need to be to start our climbing route. Exactly where it is. So at the time, I was really super fascinated by twins. I was an only child. And I was fascinated with languages. I was an early reader. So I was reading, remember I had read a book where the main character was a xenolinguist, and her job was she was stationed on this spaceship, and they would go to these planets, and her job was to figure out how to shoot. I'm stuck. Okay. Her job was to figure out how to talk to the aliens. It was not an easy job. Okay. And that fascinated me. So I just could not stop thinking about these twins, and the concept of having an invented language was just super fascinating. The map, see if I can. Okay, I need to go left. Okay, we're gonna go up there past this little way station. And my parents told me, you know, we know somebody whose two daughters speak an invented language. And I'm, what? Like those two twins in the movie? And they were like, no, not like those two twins in the movie. It's a language that they didn't make up. It's a language somebody else made up, and it was Esperanto. And in actuality, they didn't speak the language, but their father spoke the language to them, and they understood the language. Later on, when they were more grown, they did speak the language. But when they were children, they just had like the passive they could understand the language perfectly well. But their mother spoke English with them. Really, I'm not sure where the entrance to the climbing route is. Let's look at the map again. Okay, it's behind me. Where? We're here. And I was like, that's super fascinating. And so they said, oh, well, we can... Here we go. Here's the entrance to the climbing route. Where? Okay, I see the sign. Hey, I got a saving. It's saved. Does that mean something? Gosh, I'm so nervous on the edge here. Ugh! I'm stuck. How? Guys, okay, I'm right on top of it. Where is the entrance to the climbing route? I'm so nervous. I hate heights. I'm afraid of going out there. I did save. But I'm afraid of going too far because I'm afraid of getting stuck. Let's do a like official save. I'm really, 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 really nervous. See? Stuck. Is there a jump button? Not the way. I swear this is not the way. Guys, we're going off the edge, I swear. Spacebar, no. Spacebar is not a jump. Guys, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I hate being on the edge. So my parents contacted this guy, who spoke Esperanto to his 2 daughters, and he was like, yeah, if you want to learn it, I can point you at some resources. And at the time, the resources were 10-lesson postal course or books from the library. And at the time, I don't know. The library that I was near didn't have any books, grammar books on Esperanto. Guys, I'm stuck and I'm scared and I don't know what I'm doing and I'm terrified of heights. Soundworks, welcome in. You guys, Soundworks is a streamer who is building community around helping other people who are also streamers. I mean, it looks like I should go this way, right? But there. How do I do it? Gosh, does anybody know how to start the climbing? Here's the sign. It should be right behind the sign. Stuck. I have the climbing rope. Oh, maybe I need to use the climbing rope. Nope, there's no use the climbing rope. Hello, my dove. I am super scared. Oh no, I have sprained my wrist. Okay, we're going back again. Being on a slope is dangerous. You just sprain something by being on a slope. Loading the game. Yeah, we've got a map. We're right here. Find the climbing area on the outskirts of Milton. Press J for more info. Not more. No more info there. I got the climbing gear. It's here on the map. Where we were over here. Just run around with your eyes closed. What could possibly go wrong? So welcome. I'm I'm just so stymied. I don't know what to do. I'm on the slope. There's a danger I will sprain an ankle or a wrist. Or get stuck and not be able to get back. I'm gonna have to look it up. Honestly, sorry for moving the camera very quickly. I was trying to go back to the just chatting screen. I gotta look it up. I'm that stuck. That level of stuck. Not happen that often. I do this, but select the deployed rope. What? Oh, that's if you walk up to a cliff face and there's a rope on it. I have a rope, Elliot. Aha. Some cliffs feature ledges. What is going on? Descending. There's no rope available or the player is encumbered. It is possible to mountain goat down a cliff. The trick here is to select a location with the fewest number of overhangs possible and crouch walk. As long as the slope of the cliff is anything less than vertical, the player will not fall. The technique must be used carefully. However, sprains and minor condition loss are likely, and one miscalculation could result in a lethal fall. Oh my gosh. Deploying ropes. Okay, here we go. Mountaineering ropes can only be attached to or detached from a specific rock formation at the top of a sheer cliff. See the image. Rope tied off, old version. Great, that's... To deploy a rope from inventory, select the middle of the rock when close. So you have to find the rock that you have to attach the rope to. Huh. Okay, well, we will try again. On the big rock. Yes, okay. Go back to the game and try and find the big rock. This big rock. Haha, deploying rope.
I'm never gonna see this place again.
Whee! All right. So now we're using the rope. Okay, guys. Oh my god. I expected motion sickness. I did not expect vertigo.
Hurts so much.
We fell down.
What the hell? I guess that rope was older than it looked.
Oh my gosh. I think that's part of the game. Find your way through the mountain. M for see on map. Wow, so now we are ropeless and we are to find our way through the mountains. Okay, for info. Okay, that's our new objective. Find our way through the mountains. From here to there. Right, we are pointed in the right direction, this much I know. So back to the story. Starting to learn Esperanto. I started that 10 lesson postal course and my dad started it with me. Super cool. We did half of it and then I got distracted by other languages. Fire here. The heck? Is this a campfire? Is there a person? The elk? Huh? Person here. Hi. Wait, we know you. That's Methuselah.
So, we meet again.
This what you do? Hang around campfires and share wisdom?
These are confusing times. Let me see if I can help you make sense of them. I'm an old man. I've seen many things. Some would say too many. I've seen this happen before. We've sinned. Now we're paying the price.
Are you talking about religion?
Not religion. Redemption.
Is this about the lights in the sky?
The lights in the sky are a reckoning. The wonder of humanity and all its creations laid bare. Her warnings went unheeded.
Whose warnings?
Mother Nature's. The signs were there for those willing to see them. This has all happened before. Soon we'll all be tested. We'll have to choose how far we'll go to survive.
What do you mean this has happened before?
Big change is coming. Are you ready to face it?
I'm no hero. I'm just looking for someone. Doing my best to survive in the meantime.
The end of Milton's story is a sad one. Too many people lost after already too much suffering. You chose to take mercy. To save a life that probably didn't deserve to be saved.
How do you know that?
You mean the convict? How'd you know about that?
Whispers in the wind.
That bastard deserved to die, all right. But it's not for me to pass judgment on that.
Let's hope you hold on to your merciful ways, and the new world doesn't just grind you to dust.
Look, my friend is out there. I'm gonna find her, and then we're gonna get out of here. The power's gonna come back. They'll get the roads back open, Milton will recover. Everything will go back to being the way it's supposed to be.
How do you know this isn't how things are supposed to be?
Good luck, old man. Enjoy your apocalypse.
You keep your luck, stranger. I have a feeling you're going to need it.
Methuselah really makes me laugh. He is not Elliot, our ex-wife. I think it's really interesting how Mackenzie keeps talking about his friend. Every time he says his friend, he means his ex-wife. And I think what he's doing is he's keeping things simple. So as not to get into unnecessary details with strangers. But honestly, I'm not really sure that they are friends. But I think it says something about that Mackenzie maybe wishes they were friends. We could make some clean water while we are here. We do not need 2 recycled cans. My ex-wife was that giant frozen cavern on the side of the cliff. Okay, take one of those. Looks like we could take this rabbit or this coffee, but I don't see the need for us to do that. I think I will cook the peaches. So I started learning Esperanto from the mail-in course. And then I did get distracted by other languages. I wanted to start studying Middle English, and actually, the same person who pointed us in how to start studying Esperanto was able to uh, give us resources for Middle English as well. And then I was starting Spanish in school, and so it just Esperanto became just kind of the launching board for studying other languages. And so I studied a whole bunch of languages in high school. I had to like shove stuff around in my calendar and do things outside, like during summers and stuff, in order to make room in my academic schedule for more language classes. And then in college, after my first year, I was studying Spanish, French, German, and Russian, and I burnt out my first year. And I'm answering that question, Elliot. The same person who pointed us at those resources turned out to be my academic advisor when I was in college. His name is Duncan Charters, and he's currently the president of the World Esperanto Association. Small world. And he said to me, okay, I understand your experience with burnout, and I have the answer for you. Let's take these peaches while they're hot and eat them. You're right, Irisanyo. It was Duncan. So we are warm and full. We are a little tired. I'm really tempted to take that coffee, but let's see. Let's look at our map. I don't know. Maybe this is where we're supposed to spend the night, you know? We have basically a shelter here. I think it would be safer to spend the night here where we're not going to freeze to death. Since we don't know where next we would be safe to spend the night, it seems like a good idea. Let's do that. So he said, I have your solution, and it is to go to Nask. And he told me what Nask was, and I was like, you did not hear me at all. The last thing I want to do is to go to another language intensive and start learning another language. I am completely burnt out right now. And he said, just trust me. Just trust me and go and do it. And I'm like, okay. Okay. I'll trust you. I'll go and do it. And it had been a long time. I was like 17, I think. 18. And I had started studying Esperanto when I was 11. So I finished the postal course. NASC at that time was a 3-week residential course. And there were 4 levels at the time. And I was like, I am not going to go to a 3-week summer intensive and waste my time in a beginner class when I could be learning a lot more. So I found a book at a library, and I finished the 10-lesson postal course, and I studied for about 3 weeks from this grammar book from the library. And at that time, when you got to NASC, you took a placement exam on day 1, and everybody's stressed out like crazy about this placement exam. But I placed into the post-beginner level 2, and About, I would say, I think it was Tuesday of week 2, we had a break between classes. I had might have been Thursday of week 1, but I'd had just like not very much time in this environment. And we were on a break and we just stepped out into the hall. And I started chatting with another classmate of mine who was a school teacher from Japan. And he did not have any English at all. And I did not have any Japanese at all. And we had this in depth discussion for 15, 20 minutes about the differences between the American and Japanese school system and the consequences of those differences, what the world would be like if the whole world schooled their children the American way, and what the world would be like if the whole world schooled their children the Japanese way. This was not an A1 level conversation. We were having a meaningful conversation about topics that really mattered to us and that we felt mattered to the world. And that was the moment at which I realized, oh my gosh, Esperanto really works in the way that people claim it does. It works for the purpose that I want it to work for myself in my life. Because what I wanted in trying to learn all of these languages was to be able to talk with people from anywhere around the world, everywhere around the world, and find out about what they think, what their lives are like meaningful stuff. And it was too hard for me to learn their languages up to the level of that kind of fluency. But with Esperanto, even though not everybody in the world bothers learning Esperanto, for those people who do, they exist in just about every country in the world. And so there was a window for me to be able to talk to some people in just about any country in the world. And I went, oh, okay, Duncan was right. This is the solution that I wanted. So that was that. We are sleepy. And so we're going to take our bedroll. Oh, please tell me we have the bedroll. Oh my gosh. We didn't pick up the bedroll. We are in big trouble, you guys. We have no bedroll. Don't tell me. Wait, let me look again. I've got to be wrong. There's got to be a bedroll here. We're going to die of sleep deprivation because we don't have a bedroll. Oh my. What are you going to do? This fire, I think, will probably not go out. So we can just pass the time. Elliot's so cool. I'm really glad you are going again this year. It's dark, so we should just sit put. This is terrifying. This is an infinite fire. We will not freeze to death. We've made a humongous strategic error here. I think what we need to do is go back to before the climb. We did a save right before the climb, and I think there was a bedroll in that little hut, the little way station. We're going to go back there is what we're going to do, because otherwise we're not going to make it. I'm going to go back to this game save. That little hut over here. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Faded. Yeah, rewind. Please tell me I can pick up this bedroll. I'm pretty sure I can pick up a bedroll. I do not know. I do not have a recipe for a bedroll. Yes. I can pick it up, right? No. Wait. Should be able to pick it up. No. That means I have to go back to town and get my bedroll. Back to That was a dumb mistake. I thought for sure I had picked up my bedroll. But it's back at Grey Mother's house, I assume. Rabbits. I can't just make one. For one thing, I don't think I have the ingredients I would need to make one. For another thing, I might need a recipe to make one. For another thing, I might need to be at a workbench to make one. As far as I know, at this point in the game, we're gonna check in here to see if there's a bedroll we can pick up. We might not have to go all the way back to town. When the game was first developed, you couldn't sleep in a car without a bedroll, but now you can. Nope. Wait. Should be able to just pick up the bedroll. Looks like can't. How can I do this without a pry bar? I swear I'm not carrying the pry bar.
Could end up being useful.
I'm so confused by everything right now. Do I have a pry bar? Do have a pry bar. Okay. Have a pry bar. Don't have a bedroll. Okay, there. Overburdened. Let's eat some condensed milk. That's a heavy thing. Kosher bacon jam, welcome in. How are you doing today? We have made an enormous strategic error. I am the one that did that. I was a dum-dum, and I did not take my bedroll with me when I left on the big journey that is the goal of stream for today. So we have to go back and get our bedroll. Ruh-roh. Exactly. Exactly. Why not sleep there? Because it's no longer time to sleep. I'm not sleepy and it's not night. However, I expect that I will choose to sleep by Methuselah's fire. I'm surprised to see Methuselah there. Wonder how he got there. Now, we haven't actually necessarily done everything there is to do here. There's still mysteries to be solved about bank boxes and such like, but we have done the great majority of the things that are worth doing in town, and I do feel ready to move on and leave town without unlocking all of the bank boxes and things like that. The Long Dark is such a good game. Which adventure are we playing? We are on the Wintermute story. And here's my bedroll. Picking it up. Okay, I was just kidding. I'm really actually going now. Thanks for all your help. I put food in the fridge for you, and your wood box is full. Bye.
Pack is getting kind of heavy.
Oh no. We don't need all of this coal, do we? We'll give her a little bit more coal in her firewood bin. And we're good. Sprain risk healed. Okay, let's look at our map. Turn left. How did I get into streaming on Twitch? I was feeling very strongly that there were not enough Esperanto speaking content creators, and I was thinking, okay, I really need to do something, but I don't know what. I tried a little bit streaming on YouTube, and I was using YouTube to learn other languages, and I was watching a big German language YouTube streamer, Gronk. At the time that he started, he said, oh, I'm going to stream over on Twitch. Follow me over there. I'm like, okay, I'll check it out. And I checked it out and I was like, this is the thing. This is the thing that I'm going to do. And it was very much, I see a wolf. I hope he don't see me. But actually I have to go this way. He will run away. We are playing on the easiest game mode because I just really want to explore the story and experience the walking simulator and... Oh. Okay, hear you. My goodness. Look at those paw prints. Those are not bunny rabbit paw prints. Whew, Mokona, sleep well. Thank you so much for spending some time with us here. So enjoy hanging out with you. Bonne nuit. Alright, am I going in the right direction? I think I go this way now. So I felt like, okay, we have some YouTubers who speak Esperanto already, but I really want to be able to create community in a different way. And I want to have a platform where I can help encourage other people to do something. And Twitch is to me, it's that thing that can allow people to do something because the barrier to entry is so low. I still have not figured out how to be a YouTuber, but the barrier to entry is so low with Twitch, and whatever it is that you're interested in, whatever hobby you have, whatever your field is, you can turn the camera on and start streaming about the thing, and people will show up and hang out with you while you do it.
I have a bad feeling I'm never going to see this place again.
That's a little scary. Buon appetito, Constellazio. All right, hang tight, guys. This is a little intense. There is a fall at the bottom of this climb. Be aware. We are going to fall, but we are not going to die.
What the hell? I guess that rope was older than it looked.
I'm going to have a little snack. So much for a mountaineering rope. So my goal in starting to stream on Twitch was to provide content at least partially in Esperanto and about Esperanto whenever people have questions about it. And also to encourage other people, mostly, more than anything else, to encourage other people to stream according to their interests on Twitch. And we're getting there. You know, the community is growing. There are more people who are streaming regularly who speak Esperanto now than Happy Harvester. Harvest 25 of each kind of plant in a single game. Cool. Irizanyo, are you talking about your stream? Or are you talking about that new Discord that we just joined? All right, we are going to skip through this chat because we just heard it. If we can.
So,
This what you do?
these are. I'm an old. We've sinned.
Are you
Talking about yourself? Awesome, Irizanyo. I'm really glad.
The lights in her warnings went.
Because,
Whose
I mean,
warnings?
Mother
For-
Nature soon will all be.
in all honesty,
That's so beautiful.
fiber arts are an interest of mine. I haven't done them in a very, very long time. But I used to do a lot of fiber arts stuff. So I know I will really enjoy video games and yarn related stuff. Very cool, very cool. And guys, check out that Hoa VOD that's Irizanyo's last stream because it's really, really a very cute game. It was really an enjoyable one to watch. I think you'll like it. So let's see. We will pass the time until this is ready and eat that. And maybe make a little bit of clean water. And pass the time until that is ready. And cook our peaches. And is that water? Not quite. Okay. Can take that water. I'm going to leave that can there. And can eat our peaches and warm ourselves up. Still floating on that game. Oh, I'm so glad you enjoyed it as much as we did. All right, we are still thirsty. Let's drink some water. How much water do we have? 1.5 liters. That's plenty. We don't want to overburden ourselves. Okay, it is getting dark. I think we'll just have a really, really long sleep. Where is our bedroll? Come on. There it is. 4 minutes till ad break. Okay. And we will remember to pick up our bedroll. All right, it is morning. We are very thirsty. Let's see. Let's drink that soda. No need to carry weight around with us. Water. And we will save our game. overwrite. Game called stream. Very, very good. Okay. So, come back to our just chatting screen. So yeah, that was a very long, drawn out answer to the question, how did I start learning Esperanto, and the follow-up questions, how did I continue on with Esperanto, how did I find out about NASC, how did I start streaming on Twitch, and I feel like things are going really well in terms of community building. I've been streaming for between 4 and 5 years, and my goal was for other people to be streaming in Esperanto, and I'm not. Let's see. There are at least 2 streamers who only stream in Esperanto. Irizanyo, if I'm not mistaken, you're streaming only in Esperanto, and Persicore Plum is streaming only in Esperanto. I think I was perhaps slightly undecided, maybe leaning towards a mix, but during my first stream, I got a rate of 200 viewers from the music category, and they were not all Esperanto speakers. In fact, none of them were Esperanto speakers. Yes, Constellatio, you're correct. That was Rafi who rated us. And so I had 60 followers on that very first stream because he told them to follow, and they did. That was a humongous percentage of them who followed. Unbelievable. So from that day, I was a bilingual streamer. And frankly, I think that is working for me. And I think it's awesome that we have streamers who stream only in Esperanto and others who do kind of a mix, their own native language and Esperanto. And I stream a little bit of code switching in other languages. I sing in French sometimes and all that good stuff. So, yeah, it's gotten to the point where it's not at all uncommon for me to look for a raid target and find at the very least, shush, at the very least a place where Esperanto is allowed. Now we are in an ad break, and I am finding a raid target. So hang tight. We are going to be heading out in just a moment. And we are going to be rating someone who allows Esperanto in the chat. The streamer does not speak Esperanto, but one of the mods does. So we're going to raid Paglo Huoker, who is playing United Penguin Kingdom Huddle Up. I do not know this game, but it sounds very cute. So say hello in Esperanto, say saluton if you want to, but be mindful that the streamer is not fluent by any stretch of the imagination. So we'll head over there, and you can use a little bit of Esperanto and mostly English. That'll be a-okay. And I will see you again on Friday. And I want to thank you all so much for hanging out with me and chatting with me and keeping me company. I'm really enjoying this game a lot. And my Friday stream is in Esperanto. Typing that. So on Friday, I will be streaming in Esperanto. What I will be doing, I have not yet decided. It might be some music and something else, so we will see how that goes. And my raid didn't go because I did it wrong. Let's try again. Okay. Thanks, Constellatio. All right, now we are heading out on the raid, and I do have Slay the Spire. I've streamed that not infrequently. I enjoy it, even though I'm not into deck building games at all, but it's a good game, and the translation is reasonable. It's good. It's not perfect, but it is good. Meg Squatch, hello, welcome. Yes, we are hello, goodbye with the Meg Squatch. It's so good to see you, Meg. Thank you so much for saying hello from your lurk. I appreciate you and your lurk. And we're going to go to our ending screen real quick so people can be thanked, like mods can be thanked. Thank you so much, mods. Thank you to the lurkers and everybody. I see you on Friday. Bye.